If you think nightclub photography is just flashing lights and party pics, think again. Today I'm going to be telling you what really happens behind the lens on my camera. If you're new around here, my name is Sam, I'm 26 years old and I've been shooting nightclub photography for like the past 8 years. Now this video is a bit of a sequel to another one. I've already made the full guide on how to shoot nightclub photography. So if you want to learn how to actually do that, then I'll leave a link in the description below. Or you can go and click the link right up here. Within the last 8 years, I've experienced some very questionable moments. And there are some things that people don't really realise what actually goes on behind nightclub photography, so I thought I'll make a video on it today. So if you're thinking about going into nightclub photography, you'll be just a little bit more prepared. Or if you even are already shooting nightclub photography, you might actually resonate with what I'm about to say. People being harsh about their photo being taken. I think one of the main things that I think, especially if you're new to this type of photography, is to not take people too seriously once they've had their photo. What I really mean about that is every photo you take, not everyone is going to actually like that photo. And that is very, very normal. And that goes for the same outside of a nightclub. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of customers that make themselves look very nice when they're at home, and after a few hours drinking and partying and getting very sweaty, they're not going to look the same as they first did when they first got ready at home. So when you've taken the photo and they say to you, I absolutely hate that, just don't take it to heart. Keep on practicing and keep on shooting. You can always offer to retake the photo, and if they still don't like it after that, that's on them, not you. I think what people don't realise as us photographers, yes, we're holding what can be a very expensive camera, but that does not mean you're going to get a studio quality type of photo in a nightclub. There is a lot of tricky lighting situations to overcome, and you're basically shooting in the dark. It's basically the worst lighting situation there is. Now, retaking photos is not necessarily a bad thing, but a lot of customers and people, let's be honest, they can take the piss, wanting photo after another, after another, after another, just so it's perfect. Now, once again, don't get me wrong, I can completely understand you wanting to retake the photo, but I personally like to give the 3 photo rule. After the 3rd shot, I will say to them, I'm doing no more, but I will come back to you later on in the night. But if I'm truly honest, normally once they say that, they are normally very happy with that 3rd photo, and it's not very often I have to go back to them. If you're a customer in a nightclub, please just stop posing 1,000 times and expecting to look completely different in every single photo. We are not there to do a modelling shoot, we are there to capture a fun night out and memories. The stuff you wish you didn't want to see. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there has been some very questionable moments when shooting nightclub photography. And after 8 years, I can officially say, nothing surprises me no more. I have seen it all. I don't think it was that long ago where I was in the nightclub and I basically turned a corner to go into another room. And as I go into that room and look to my left, well, how can I put this? Family friendly. There was a guy and a girl, and they was dancing very close to each other. A little bit too close. This guy's arm was in between this guy and girl as they was dancing, and after taking a second glance, I saw this guy's arm suspiciously move up and down, and I'll let you guys fill in the blanks. I think the night after that, there was a very similar situation. Once again, as I was shooting, I turned my head and I saw a guy that was sat down, and there was a girl dancing in front of him. Pretty normal, right? No. Oh dear. This girl that was dancing in front of him, she was faced away, and after a second glance, her skirt was, you could see it was purposely lifted up, and the guy's hand was, well, where the sun don't shine. You might think this is as bad as it can get, but no, I've seen worse. And without going into too much detail, once again, there was a guy and girl sat on a sofa, and let's just say they went for the whole shebang. Oh man, I think that day I was genuinely done. I was like, yep, I've seen it all now. I do want to point out, all of these people did get kicked out of the club. because obviously doing something like that in public, in a nightclub, one, just save it for home. Two, it's just dirty, man. It's just so dirty. Nobody wants to see that, trust me. I kind of get having a kiss, but leave the rest for home. What a way to get kicked out. I would be so embarrassed. Right, anyway, enough of them stories. Let's try and keep this PG. You didn't post my photo. Now, I guess this one is for the customers. Now, if you didn't know, as the photographer in the club, I don't get to choose what goes on to social media where you guys can find the photos. That is completely up to the club. What you got to think is the photos are being used to promote the club and show people what they can expect when they go into the club. Now, there can be certain situations on my end where the photo has misfocused and I didn't notice at the time, and obviously you don't really want to post an unfocused picture. But there can also be other reasons, like people making unwanted gestures with their hands. Now obviously that is not going to look very good for the club, so they're not going to want to post something like that, maybe like gang signs or swearing. Some clubs don't want to be associated with that type of thing. But there can also be other reasons, and this one is mainly for the women. As time goes on whilst you're on a night out, you can get pretty drunk, and sometimes to the point of, how can I put it nicely, accidentally revealing yourself. Now stuff like that can happen, but I just really want to point out before everyone absolutely goes for me in the comments, photos like that get deleted immediately. If I see something like that either in the background or after the photo's been taken, then them photos get deleted immediately. And that also goes for whilst I'm editing the photos. If something like that is seen either in the background or the people who are actually having the photo taken, as soon as something like that is noticed, once again, it gets deleted immediately. I've got to be honest, it don't happen very much anymore, which is obviously a good thing. So girls, keep on not revealing yourself. But anyway, yeah, that is just another reason why the photo might have not been uploaded. So next time you go into the club and have a go at the photographer for not uploading the photo, at least you know why. Dealing with aggressive people. I don't think I've ever had any physical issues whilst working in the club for the last 8 years. Don't get me wrong, there has been times where the general public, as if you ever worked in any sort of general public type of work, you'll know customers and humans can be absolutely arseholes. I think the closest it's ever got for me to be in some sort of physical altercation, there was one time where as I was taking a photo of another group of people, someone grabbed the hood of my jumper and basically yanked me back to get my attention for me to take the photo. And obviously that really pissed me off. There's one thing of keep on continuously tapping me whilst I'm taking a photo of another group of people, but actually yanking me to get my attention, I can't lie, it pissed me off a lot. But luckily I've never been in any sort of fights or any altercations, but general stuff where people can just piss you off, where they're not just careful around you, not careful around your photography gear, spilling drinks over your camera, all things like that can piss you off. But the main thing is that you have to stay professional, and if there ever was anyone that was causing you any harm, I've always got security involved and they will deal with that situation correctly. Just try and keep you calm and just almost let them lessons be taught to yourself of how to treat other people. Because I know now, after working with the general public, a little thank you and kindness can go a long way. There's probably a lot more that I could talk about, but that just about sums everything up. Now, before I end this video, I just want to quickly say, I hope this video don't give off the wrong impression. Like with any job, the general public can be arseholes, and there's always situations that you have to overcome. And that's just with any job that you do. I just wanted to make this video so people like probably you who's watching this, who's a photographer that's about to go into nightclub photography, are a little bit more prepared, because there's not a lot of people that actually talk about these sort of things that goes on behind the scenes. So yeah, I hope this video helped. If it did, then make sure you hit that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button to see more videos like this. And also, why not hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. Thank you all for watching. Oh, and also let me know if you've got any stories, and let me know in the comments below. I think I'm genuinely interested to know what it's like for other people. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I guess I'll see you next time. Safe.